So this is gonna be take 2. Now that having learned a little bit about how kind of a shit-stained Bahamut is, on how he has consistent damage, I already figured that his countdown was for Mega Flare. I did a little bit of research on him. I didn't watch any videos or anything, but I was trying to figure out if there's a way for me to shut down that AoE. And I think what I've come to the conclusion is that AoE is like a consistent thing probably for the rest of the match. I think probably something that triggers once you get him down so low. So with that in mind, I have come with a bit of a new plan. And that new plan is, I'm going to be still taking Aerith, but I'm going to take Barret over Tifa. And I have just slapped every HP up I currently have on Barret. And so the idea here is that, oh, hold on. Let me check Barret's equipment here. No, Champion Belt's not too bad, I guess. No, that cog bandle isn't very good, though. Hold on. Okay, we already only have 3 slots. Okay, yeah, that should be good, I think. Yeah. So, here's what we're taking. Got a lot of purples. So I've gone double first strike with Cloud because I just recently bought another one. The idea here is that I can potentially start with, if not start with, then shortly after start with 2 bars on Cloud, and I can immediately, since I don't, and just be able to go crazy with that. I need to, oh, that's what I'm missing. This needs to be time material. Actually, you know what? This can be time material. It's not like Cloud's doing a whole bunch of magic damage anyway. So my thought process is start with a whole bunch of ATB, and then use that to help fill everyone else's ATB, and even though I don't have Magnify, cast haste on everyone as fast as possible and have Cloud consistently doing that while he goes in. And that way I can kind of just have all the ATB that I need, theoretically. Then we've got... This is going to be a huge deal because everyone kept dropping like flies. He just does so much damage. So what I'm thinking is... and this was one of the things that I found that they had advice on, which obviously I didn't think of it until they displayed it on the website, but it also, had I sat down, I would have been able to think about it. As a way to counteract his constant damage with his AoE is that you put regen on everyone. And while regen isn't super useful, it is sustained damage being counteracted with sustained healing. And then this is just so that like lightning is the only thing. Thundaga, I know it'll hit him regardless of where he's at. And I really think I only need 1 spell for this, considering he doesn't have any like actual weaknesses to take advantage of. So every time she casts Thundaga, I'm gonna get like a bit of that MP back, which is good. You know, in a clutch, be able to give Aerith what she needs for a clutch heal, for a clutch putting regen back on, for a clutch spell, what have you. And then just as strong as she can possibly be. Barret is gonna be Lord of Tank. Technically speaking, if I had these HP ups maxed out, he could do that with just 2, and then I could put other stuff on. But I don't have that right now. He's gonna be a secondary healing. He's also gonna be reviving and have his own way to sustain heal. Even though we have Magnify over here, that way, and with so Cloud also has like sustained heal. Basically, this is so that I don't always have to constantly throw out magnified heal with Aerith. I can like be comfortable casting offensive magic with her, and then save this for potentially just keep establishing regen. And then I think that's just about sums it up. Yeah. So we're going super. Oh well, I've got an item boost just in case I need to throw Phoenix Downs out there. Maybe like Barret runs out of mana, and I can't. I'm not in a place where I can throw an Ether on him. Any potions or Phoenix Downs or Ethers will be increased. And then this is to keep his ATB going because he doesn't have any boosts on him. But with haste, my process, the thought process here is with haste, he's gonna have that benefit. But then also, every time you use ATB, you get ATB. Well, Steel Skin, Maximum Fury, Steel Skin, Lifesaver, Steel Skin, Chakra, Revival. So that my thought process is, other than Aerith, he's going to be using ATB the most, just to keep himself established, topped off, defensive. So since he's going to be constantly using ATB, and Aerith has like a way to produce it, even though it's on a cooldown, as well as haste from Cloud. This is basically a way for them to constantly be able to build ATB outside of haste, and then also with a little bit of support from Cloud, because using back-to-back ATBs, he's gonna have haste on him, he's gonna have first strike. So I think I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit, I think, at this point. So I think you understand my thought process here. Is ATB is invaluable, honestly, just because of, obviously, you know, everything that you can do with it. So we're gonna give this another run.
Of course, or would you prefer the portable version? Then I invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
By getting rid of Tifa, I don't lose too much damage. That's my biggest concern. Alright, asshat. Alright, so alright. Also, I need to remember that I need to focus on
I'm not really strong.
Almost had me there.
right, of course.
Take your armor off. Sorry.
I'll do what I can. You've got this.
I got this.
You got this, I got this. Well, yeah. You give her some sort of confidence, right?
Don't overdo it.
About damn time. Want some more? Some now. You got this.
I'll take care of them. Let's get serious. Why don't you lead the way?
Ah, here we go.
Guess it's my turn. Hurry up. Come on. Get fire. Give them hell.
I'm coming. take over for me?
Take the lead.
About damn time!
Ow. Ow.
I should probably heal up first.
Alright, honey. We're gonna need to take the gas.
You're still doing
Hang
okay,
back.
right?
Deal with that.
Need my help, do you?
This one's for you!
You're up!
I'll do what I can. Sorry, but you handle
About damn time!
it. Get him!
Ooh, gotta love it!
Lock. 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 Lock.
Asshole!
I'll show you what I can do. You can do it!
Hang back.
Walk on this!
It's on you.
Why now? Want some more? The hell? I'm counting
I'm
on you!
coming! Needs more magic. Here it comes! One more shot! You've got this.
I got this.
I got this. I got this.
Go on!
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll show you what I can do. You can do it!
Let's do this. Keep it together.
About damn time! Think you got this!
We've got to get through this. No big deal. This one's for you! Why don't you lead the way?
Hang back. Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it!
I'll do what I can. Everything's spinning. Just a bit.
Let's do this.
Need my help, do you? Come get some. Bring it on.
Damn, it wasn't done. Jesus.
Come on, you can do it. Let the
Alright, I was
winds
trying to
caress
think,
you.
but everyone's getting a little lower end. Probably a good time.
You can do it.
My turn. Get ready. It's on you.
Guess it's my turn. Gotta bring it home.
So it's my turn? Sorry. What? Stop it! Gotta heal her.
Taking over. Deal with that.
Need my help, do you? Take you out! Y'all about to see one hell of a light show. Always did like a challenge. Feeling pumped up now. Got some fight left in you.
I'm wide awake now. Here goes. Ha! This one's for you. You've got this.
All right, watch and learn.
Yep.
Let's turn this around.
Bring it on, bitch.
No, you don't. The hell?
Oh, that actually does.
Sorry.
So it's my turn?
Fight through it.
Ain't done yet.
Let's switch it up.
Mind over matter.
Oh, we're about to win this without a summon. I'm not even supposed to get a summon in here.
I'll take care of them. Ha! You can do it.
Let's do this. Do your thing.
I feel like I got really lucky on this.
Stay back.
I honestly expected. Well, you know what? I expected the guy to make a play and then bring the barrier.
I'll show you what I can do. It's your turn.
Taking over. Double time.
Ooh, boy, these are not easy to beat on the first try. But I think that's the point.
Now that was a battle. What an impressive feat to hold your own against one of the most exalted summons known to man.
Dan Chadley
Together
knows
with
who
the
Bahamut
legendary
is.
Bahamut, I have every confidence you can expunge Shinra from existence. Such bravery. Incredible. I cannot thank you enough for helping me complete all of my reports. I had calculated a near 0% chance of success, but you defied the odds, and in record time at that.
Guess that's it for our arrangement.
I know we've only just completed our battle reports, but there's still so much more I need your help with. Shinra is a powerful enemy, one which I cannot defeat alone.
Hey, silver trophy.
I will be here if you require any. At all times, I am remotely analyzing your combat data and monitoring your progress.
That's a little creepy, honestly. Well, there you go. I want to take this rest, and I want to see what stats Bahamut gives. Bahamut. Oops. Alright, Bahamut. Woo! Oh, that's interesting. He gives MP? That's interesting. That's versus a freak? Wow, a freak gives a lot of different stats. Interesting. So, Ifrit is more for tank, like to put on Barret or Cloud, but Barret, depending on the enemy, for just an extra boost, extra little bit to those stats. That's so weird. Bahamut gives mana and stats, and he takes away. Oh well, it's not that he takes away from luck, but more that Chocobo gives luck. Interesting. Okay. He does do Mega Flare, so there's that. I will put that on Tifa, as I have been going kind of glass cannon with her. So now, basically by winning that, I can now do, I can put an offensive summon for offensive stats on all of my physically offensive characters, where I couldn't do that before. That's appreciative. Alright, what about the lad? There isn't really like a gives all defensive stats summon, unfortunately. So I guess we'll stay with Fat Chocobo. Although Fat Chocobo gives health, but it doesn't matter when I've got this many HP ups. Huh. So I've got 30 and 30, which is 60, and then 2 10s. So I think. Let me look. Yeah, I've got 60. So I've got 80. I guess I'll have to like clock stats in later. But there you go. I beat Bahamut. On normal. I did not switch back to easy. I'm pretty sure you could tell because of the kind of damage I was doing and the damage he was doing to me. I definitely did it on normal. But I learned something that I bet there's trophies or some sort of achievements for beating the summons on hard mode. But apparently it changes the fights, and Bahamut specifically, like at half health or something, summons Ifrit. I haven't seen it, but that's what the internet says. You know, the internet's never wrong. Unless, of course, when it is. So, there you go. Maybe I'll make these videos to send you. I don't know. But, hope you enjoy the rest of your vacation, man. I just wanted to make sure that you could see me beat Bahamut, even though I was gonna fight him while you weren't available. Later, man.